afternoon. We are the Chamber Strings Orchestra from Prairie High School, and today we will be performing 3 movements from the Capriol suites by Peter Warlock. The movements include the Basse Danse, Pavane, and Branzels. The piece was composed in 1926, but was inspired by a collection of Renaissance dances. An interesting aspect to listen for is the incorporation of modern tonalities in a music style of the 14th and 17th centuries.
very, very well played. A lot of technical things. As you start the last movement, I'm going to ask a couple of you questions. And the question is, do you start on the string or off the string? You say off. Okay, I didn't see that across the group. I saw more off the string on this side of the room than I saw on this side of the room. Okay, would you start them in the last movement and everybody match the bow stroke? Watch your section leaders. Not only off the string, but be in the same part of the bow and use the same amount of bow. Much more together than when you started it, and you run through. Yeah, you came together, but that very first section wasn't because you weren't thinking about where you were in the bow and matching each other in the bow. Another spot was 4B4E in that movement. 4B4E, it's one of those really crisp, tiny, everybody short notes, and it's almost too short sounding, too chippy, almost chippy sounding. There. If you could play 4B4E and just think of a round off the string sound and match each other again. What if you did it instead of thinking this way for your staccato, think of going this way for your staccato. Just so it has an inch of length rather than a quarter of an inch of length. Which sound did you like better, the first or the second? The second rings more, and you sounded better together that way. Those are little tiny details. Cellos, dum da dum da dum da dum. That's a hard spot, and you did that really, really well. Really, really well. I got to check my notes and see what I said. Oh, in the first movement, the minor little thing. When you have the tune, consider the quarter note to be just a little bit longer than when you have the accompaniment, so that it's a little more melodic. It almost was too staccato when it was the melody, because then you lose the sense of the long line in it. Okay, it's very tiny detail on it. What else did I say? There wasn't a lot here that I was going to pick on. That first one, in the boss dance, you can really have a feeling of heaviness on the downbeat. So you could emphasize every measure just a little bit more, because that's when they would be dancing. That's when they take their big step or their leap or something on the first step of the measure. So don't try to play it without overemphasizing the beat. It's supposed to be that way. Okay? Second movement. Oh, I know. This pipon, so beautiful. Violas, when you start out, I love this viola part. Boom, dum, 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 dum. It's almost like you're playing a hand drum, right? And you did a nice job of that. Who gets it next? Seconds, right? Seconds. We lost you a little bit there. And you know you're not the melody there. Keep it as crisp as the violas have it. They're just passing you the drum. Eventually, everybody gets their turn at it. But when it's your turn, keep that drum rhythm going. Because that's what the pavane would be, the courtly slow dance, right? I don't know if people do slow dances. You know, that would be the courtly slow dance where everybody would be flirting, and if they didn't have the beat, they might lose track of where they were. Right? Excellent job. So the same group is playing the next songs. Okay. I'll just finish with the sheet here.